everyone, Miss GoElectric here. Now, I talk to a lot of people who are shopping for an e-bike and they want to find one that has UL certification for fire safety, but they also want something that is nice and compact so they can store it easily and have one that accommodates a lot of different types of riders because they want one that can accommodate a short person or a tall person. And they're also looking for something that has a high level of waterproofness. And they want all of that under $1,000. And that is a tall order. But Velotric has come out with the Fold 1 here, and it seems to check all of those boxes. So let's get into the specifications and details.
The Velotric Fold 1 is shipped as a Class 2 e-bike, which means the motor can work up to 20 miles per hour using the pedal assistance and its thumb throttle. The Fold 1 can also be unlocked to higher speeds and become a Class 3 e-bike, which will open up the top speed to 28 miles per hour. The Fold 1 has a proprietary 750-watt rear hub motor that delivers up to 1,050 watts peak and 70 Newton-meters of torque. This e-bike uses a cadence sensor to deliver the power. The UL certified battery operates at 48 volts with a capacity of 12.6 amp hours. That is equivalent to 608 watt hours. The battery is easily removable and can be charged on or off the bike. The bike comes with a 2 amp charger that should deliver a full charge in about 6 hours. The battery is also IPX7 water resistant. Velotric says this combination can deliver a maximum range of 55 miles on pedal assist and 45 miles using the throttle only. The Fold 1 comes in an aluminum step-through folding frame with 3 color options, including stone gray, electric blue, and pearl white like you see here. It comes in one frame size, which Velotric says can accommodate riders between 4'9" and 6'5". The handlebar stem is adjustable and folds down, and the pedals fold in as well. The bike is IPX6 rated for water resistance. The bike weighs 63 pounds and can support a total maximum payload capacity of 440 pounds. These are hydraulic disc brakes with 180mm rotors. The 7-speed shifter and tourney derailleur are made by Shimano. The front fork coil spring suspension has 60mm of travel, and the Chow Yang e-bike puncture-resistant tires are 20 inches in diameter and 3 inches wide. The display has a simple monochromatic design and includes a USB-A port to keep your phone charged using the bike's battery power while you ride. The integrated 60 lux LED headlight and taillights are standard. The Fold 1 also comes with fenders and a frame-integrated rear rack that can support up to 120 pounds of payload. Fold 1 owners get Velotric's 2-year warranty and access to their growing dealer network consisting of over 1,000 locations. These retailers make test drives possible and improve the service experience.
All right, well, this is about as complete of an offering as I've seen in this budget segment. So let's take it out for a ride. All right, first things first, I like to start off my ride reviews with pedaling without any assist just to see how easy it is. Now this is about a 63 pound bike, so not too shabby in that regard with weight, and especially if you're on a flat surface like this, it'll be probably no problem for you to get back where you need to go if you run out of battery. But so far I'm really liking this riding position. I'm very upright and the saddle is very comfortable. It's nice and thick and it's very wide. And I feel like people that are riding this style of bike, that's what they're looking for. Kind of acts a little bit like a cruiser, but simple and no frills. So let's actually move up into those pedal assist modes. Oh, first pedal assist. This does take a second to kick in. Now this is a cadence sensor. So basically what that means is the bike will detect when I'm spinning those pedals, and just based on that circular motion of movement, it will kick in power depending on that. And then, of course, I'm at pedal assist 1, so that'll be the lowest setting and power amount for that setting. But I mean, still, it's pretty decent power. As you can probably see on the screen, I'm already up to like 10, 12 miles per hour. So it's already nice and quick off the bat here. But it does take a moment for that cadence sensor to kick in. So decent power delivery. And that second pedal assist mode, it's a little bit more power. This is very nimble as I'm moving around with these handlebars. It's easy to maneuver, that's for sure. I love that the handlebars move up a little bit for those taller riders, but move down for the shorter riders, because I get a lot of people that want to know, specifically, I know I'm a tall person, but they're asking me, what is a good bike for a short rider? And this style is definitely one that accommodates a wide differential. So we like to see that. I like this shifter as well. It has a thumb and index finger adjustment, which makes it really easy to move through those different gears. And these hydraulic brakes are actually really impressive to me, because at this low price point, you usually see mechanical brakes start to enter. But these are nice and powerful hydraulics, and they do a really great job with their stopping power. Now, another major thing that I like about this folding bike is that it has a very deep step through. So it's easy for everybody to be able to get on and off, even if you have any kind of mobility issues. I like the grips as well. I'm not leaning forward too much. I'm very upright in my positioning, but these provide a really nice rubberized texture, not a lot of slip, and that paddle shape on the end. I really love that design because it gives that extra support. We got a bell as well. Helps alert if people are on the trail next to me like that, which is very helpful. It's not too loud, surprisingly. I mean, this is a 750 watt motor, and it has quite a bit of power, a peak of 1,050, so good performance out of it. But I'm gonna try out using this throttle a little bit here. And let's see if those are attached to the pedal assist modes, because that is a very gradual increase of power when we're moving in that second pedal assist mode. But let me bump it up to the 5th mode, which is the highest and most. It is a little bit quicker on the response on that 5th pedal assist. And to note, you can unlock this bike up to 28 miles per hour. So, let's see, throttle actually goes quicker than that. Nice. Okay, so in some class 3 bikes, the throttle will still limit you at 20 miles per hour, but this one will let you go up past 20 miles per hour. So when you unlock it to that 28 mile per hour maximum speed, that not only accounts for the throttle, but also your pedal assist. So just keep that in mind. Once it hits that top speed, then it will cut off that power from the motor. And when you dip below it, then it'll start to help you again. But the performance in this 5th pedal assist mode is quite aggressive. And obviously you wanted to take that into account when you're first starting off on this bike. But I'm also riding through this area that has some ridges, and the suspension is kicking in a little bit. It's not too much travel, but it's for what I would use this for. Is very similar to this situation where I'm just riding on these little paths that are paved and not too many irregularities. Then it's fine enough. You know, it's got 70 Newton meters of torque, so for a good basic bike, I think it's fine as long as you're not doing any major inclines. And if you are, put it in the 5th pedal assist, because that's when you'll get full access to that power. All right, I think it's time to head back and I'll share my final thoughts on the Fold 1. Woo! All right, now that I've spent some time on the Velotric Fold 1, I want to talk about the things that I'd like to see improved and the things that I really enjoyed about this bike. First off, the things to improve. First improvement that I'd like to see has to be the battery and being integrated into the frame. I don't like when batteries are just out and exposed like this. I don't think it looks really good. It takes away from the design, and I like to see something that's a little bit more like what the Aventon Cinch has, where it's integrated and it looks seamless with the design. Now the second thing is I would like for it to have a torque sensor. That is my personal preference. I think they are better than a cadence sensor. And although this is under $1,000, it kind of makes sense that they went with the cadence sensor route because it's unprecedented to have a torque sensor in a bike this affordable. So I get it, but I still love my torque sensors. Now another improvement that I would like to see is the screen here, because the display, although I don't mind that it's monochrome, it is so small with its text, especially for the pedal assist modes. You really kind of have to squint down and look, and I have had LASIK, so my vision is actually perfect, but it is really hard for me to even read. Now the last improvement that I would like to see has to do with the power delivery. I felt that when I was in the lower pedal assist modes, it wasn't a linear fashion as far as how much power was delivered between each one of those pedal assist modes. So like 5 gave a ton of power, it was exceptional, but I wish I would see a little bit more consistency as far as the differences in the pedal assistance in a more linear fashion. Now the stated range for the rider height is between 4'9" and 6'5", and I'm about 6 foot tall, and I actually have the seat post maxed out to its full height and the handlebar post all the way up, and I still feel like I could extend it even further and be comfortable. So I'm not sure I buy the fact that someone that is 6'5" could ride comfortably on this if you can't extend these any further. All right, now on to the things that I think the bike does really well. And the first thing has to be how complete it is out of the box. So it comes with fenders and it comes with an integrated headlight, an integrated tail light. It has a bell right here on the handlebars, and the whole assembly process is extremely easy because the box, it's just folded up in there, so you just unfold it and you're done and cut off all the foam and plastic packaging, so you can ride it away right then. I love how complete and easy it is to assemble this bike. The next thing is capability. I feel like this has very sufficient power with its 750 watt motor and a peak of over 1,000 watts. And then when you pair it with a tire like this, I think it's a great blend of tread to try to keep it efficient, but also allow you to go on whatever kind of terrain you would like. Then on top of that, you have a rear integrated rack back here that supports up to 120 pounds. So all of that is really great for its capability. The next thing is that Velotric offers quite a bit of accessories for their bikes, and there's quite a few that are capable with this. And you can see there's tons of mounting points back here on the bike. Plus there is, looks like, capability for a front basket here. And I like the idea that the water bottle boss is a little bit more forward, which brings me to my next great thing about this bike that I absolutely love, and that is this step through. It is very deep and wide, so even if you were to have a water bottle mounted there on the boss, you'd still be able to get on and off the bike without having to lift your leg up and over. Next is the riding position, and this has a very upright position, which makes it really comfortable when you're riding for a longer period of time, almost feeling like a cruiser. And the saddle is wide and it has a really thick foam in it, so I feel like this would be extremely comfortable for much longer road trips. The other thing I really like about this bike are the certifications and the support. So this is UL certified as far as the whole bike goes with UL 2849, and it is also certified as far as the battery goes with UL 2271. So great to see that, especially for fire safety for anyone that is concerned about that. But the other thing is the IP rating. And the IP rating for this battery here is IPX7, which means that you can actually submerge it for up to 30 minutes and you wouldn't do any damage, which is important if you want to be riding around and all of a sudden it starts raining, you want to be protected, or maybe you are washing it down and you don't want to have any damage at all. But if something does go wrong, Velotric has over 1,000 service centers and they have a 2-year warranty, which is really great for this price point in this segment. mind. Well, I hope you found this video helpful on the Velotric Fold. Now, I have a complete series for an e-bike buying guide, and I'll link that in the description below if you want to explore that. And I also have a ton of discount codes at deals.missgoelectric.com. Now, I have a coupon code for this bike as well, so I'll put that down there in the description too. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, drive, fly, ride. Go electric.